How's it going, guys? Tabby at Glossop Gardening Services here, and I'm going to try and keep this video as short as possible, but we're just going to be sharpening a mower blade. This is how I do it. It might help some people. If you do it all the time yourself, then you obviously don't need this video, and if there's anything you think I'm doing wrong, let me know. The only reason I do it myself is because it's fairly quick, it's simple, and it saves me a tenner. I think it's a tenner to have it done. But the other thing is, where I take it to is probably about 10 miles away. So every time I need a blade doing, I've got to go and drop it off. They can't do it there and then, or he can't do it there and then. And then, yeah, it's like I'd have to have a few blades in cycle. I have 2 sets, but now I can just do it myself and it's miles easier. So yeah, let's show you what we do. So you've got your mower, you're going to flip it on its side away from the air filter, so you want to tip it towards the filler cap for the oil. Let's do it one-handed. There we are, so you've got 2 nuts here. Give it a scraping a bit. Yeah, you just want to whip them off. I just use an impact driver. If you don't have one of these, just use a socket set, but this is quicker. Whip them off, don't lose your bits. Blades off. Let's have a look. I mean, they're not too bad, to be fair. A couple of nicks, and that's from today. The job I was at pisses me off a bit because there's just tons of gravel on the grass, and every time I try and kick as much off as I can, but then you just hear them pinging and you think, right, well, that one's not bad at all. I might not even run over that, but yeah. Just get in. I'll show you what I do. Yeah, first thing I do, get it in the vise. If you don't have a vise, you can hold it like that on the edge of a bench or something. Just run your grinder. I'll show you in a second, but yeah, get it in the vise. Careful not to do it too tight, because the way this is, you can't get the vise on, like it's not a flat blade, so it's sort of off at an angle. So yeah, don't tighten it too far, because you might crush the blade basically. That should be alright. And then I just use a grinder, as you can see, flat disc, which is just basically layers of sandpaper. I use an 80 grit. That's what works. And the first thing I'm going to do is this nick, rather than just keep rubbing it and rubbing it until I've got it out, I'm just going to grind the blade down flat. So it's just going to have a flat edge on it until we've lost this nick, and then I'll sharpen the edge off. So you should, excuse the shaking, you should be able to see I've just taken the edge flat. There's not really a chamfer on it now, and that was just to get the nick out. Let's see if we can see it from here. So see there, now I'm going to put an edge on it. Now I've got the edge flattened off. So yeah, let's do that now. So I'm hoping you can see there now, that edge looks absolutely fine. Now I just repeat the process on the other side. One thing I'm going to do is grind this crap off with a bit of a wire wheel that I've got on my drill. That just helps when it comes to balancing it. You ain't got loads of heavy crap on one side to throw it off. Right, so once you've had it on the vise, or however you want to do it, and you've sharpened both sides, then what I do is I stick it on this little device. I do have, let me just move some stuff out of the way, one of these, which is good. It's alright, it's cheap, but it just didn't work for me. Let's stick it on. It doesn't quite sit properly because there's lots of different sort of sizes and it doesn't quite get in there properly. So yeah, it just annoyed me a little bit, but this blade's fine pretty much. So if you want a cheap option, then I'd just get yourself one of these. But what I use is this. This one's made by Oregon. There is some knockoffs out there that might be okay, but I don't know what the bearing's like. So I just stick this on, pull the magnet at the back to the blade and it grabs it, and then it's really sensitive, this. You can see it's falling really slowly on this side, so that means there's more material this side than this side. So what you do, so look, it's falling so slowly. I'm not going to bother taking any off this side because once it's on the mower you're not even going to notice it. But if you wanted to get it so it doesn't move at all and it's perfectly balanced, you just take a little more off this side and then check it again until you're there. This is just one of my spares. This is sharpened, ready to go. So I got home yesterday and I noticed I didn't record, or it didn't record this bit, which was a bit annoying. So I'm having to sort of add it in this morning. Yeah, that's how it's done. And then I'll show you how you stick it back on the mower. They'll pretty much all be the same. Yeah, that's how you do it. Sharpen it, got that on the video. And then this is how I balance them. Another thing, you can put a screw in the wood. But I've seen YouTube videos of that done. They put it in the wood, shows us balanced, and then they stick it on one of these. And because these are a lot more sensitive, it just fell down on one side straight away. So the screw is probably okay, but I don't think it's very accurate. Yeah. I will put a link in the description if you do want to buy yourself one of these. I do recommend these, they're great. I'll also leave the link in the description for this style, which is okay if you just want a really cheap option that will do the job, because I used it for a few times, but it just wasn't, it's just annoying me, and I just wanted something a lot better like this. And then once you're done, blades back on, whip them up. Seems tight enough. Job's good, and give under there. Yeah, that's fucking, it's pretty manky under there. That's from today's job, I promise. I do clean my deck. And tip back onto it. So, and I'll just leave that for a few minutes for the oil to settle where it should be and stuff like that, and then you can just fire it right up. So yeah, there we go. So that's how I sharpen blades. If I've done something wrong, let me know in the comments and I will take your advice, maybe not. Yeah, just before I go, I just want to show you these. Not that you care, but I think they're ridiculous. So my missus has bought these. You might, just looking at them, know exactly what they are. But I've been getting grief the past few months because I wear shorts all the time. So when I've got my boots on and I'm strimming, I just get grass all over this. So when I get home, my socks are just covered in grass here. Yeah, it's to put it lightly, it's pissing her off. So she's bought me these. I'm gonna just stick these on and tell me what you think. Just bear with me 2 seconds. So here we are. Here's the, I don't even know the proper name, but I'm just gonna call it an ankle skirt. But yeah, you see what they do. They stop the grass falling down your boots and stuff like that, wrecking your socks. Good grief, got an hole in my boot. Got them a couple of years out of them. Yeah, they look a bit ridiculous. I feel like if you just added a few bells around here, I could do my day cutting grass and then take my stuff to the lockup and go to the local Morris dancing club. They look awful, I think. I don't know, has anyone got a pair? Do you wear them all the time? I feel like when I'm on a job cutting grass with these on, customer's going to be in the dining room like, what are they? And I'll just run off the job crying. Yeah, I'll give them a go. Keeps her off my back. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully the blade sharpening was clear enough. Yeah, you get the idea. If you did like the video, like, comment, subscribe. That'd be absolutely brilliant. Jesus Christ, I nearly had an heart attack. It's just a rake. I'll keep putting some videos out. Hopefully you enjoy them. Anything you do want to see, just let me know in the comments, and if I can justify buying it, I will do. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Cheers.